Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion.
Hello once again, and welcome to Poetry in Motion Sunday. I'm Craig Lewis, and you're watching episode 29. Starting with my first poem, this one is called Thoughts Coated in Bubble Clouds. Thoughts coated in bubble clouds like to visit often, shaped frontiers where puddles bound, melancholy's offspring. And if my faith was to be bribed by what these thoughts are offering, then the battle of the mind simply I would not win. Like a journeyman in boxing up against a known elite, each time his only option is known to be defeat. How I establish I am not him, I must do so on repeat. So clouded thoughts I put to bed and give no chance to linger. Empowered by books I've read on how to be a winner. The spirit of a swimmer whom had prospered to the womb, to shape the stomach like balloon. So one must be alert through night as much as in the noon. Hum a tune of joyful song and smiles will follow through. The clouded thoughts will drift away for the swift display of the sun's sovereign eye. If these words would find you well, you'll no longer suffer and hide. And moving on to poem number 2, this one is called I Won't Leave You Seasick. I put a poem on Instagram. Does it make me an Insta poet? You put a name on my face cause on the book I decide to show it. My audience is like my hair prior the locks, I had to grow it. Now I freely shake 'em like a Harlem dance. In these relations with the pen, I wear the larger pants. Like a chief commander of an army, as rhymes flood from my mind to create a page tsunami. Increasing daily like the gap between a PS and Atari. My pen is like a cancer stick, I'm using it to distress. My myriad of topics looking something like a request for multiple people. I penned sufficient flavors for a movie and sequel. Found my thread and chose to poke it through the eye of the needle and loop a knot. Working wonders like the hands of a masseuse, choose your spot. My words handle like therapy. They transform like caterpillars as they morph into melodies. Evoke a hope for energy to anyone who needs it. All aboard like a ship, but I won't leave you seasick. And moving on to my third and final poem, this one is called A Couple Quid. A blatant day for summertime, 2 months away from number 9, but my window's picture skew tells me the sun forgot to shine. And then the notion came to mind. It must be overtime that these clouds love. As raindrops surround us like seagulls do people eating chips at seasides, violating sweet vibes of munching in the sun. Seagulls lull the moment because to them the game is won. Like they scored the golden goal. You may want to grab the seagull by its wings but slow your roll. And grab control of the will, ignore your 5 senses, and heed to your soul if you will. It's a whole different pill to the one you know, more chill than the frustration that's trying to run the show. Days of summer come and go, it's nothing big. A bag of chips can be replaced for a couple quid. And there you have it, there's your poetry fix for me today. I hope you enjoyed. Until next week, short and sweet. Take care.
Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday.